What is up, Star Wars fans? Welcome to the Star Wars Thoughts. It's going to be a really fun Chewbacca streak I got on Camino, and I'll give you some pointers as I go over the streak. But before we get into everything, if you're new here, be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe. Stay up to date on tons and tons of Star Wars content. So, this ended up being a 66 elim streak. Yes, 66 elim streak with Chewie. Now, Chewie is like the last hero on my list for heroes that I would like to use to get a nice big streak with, just because, make no mistake, he is the undisputed champion of heroes versus villains. He is definitely the best hero to use in heroes versus villains by far, but in Galactic Assault, he's just kind of annoying to use because he is a character that kind of needs to get in pretty close to get most of his kills, and the problem is that he has no way to get his health back, and he has a very low health regen. So what that means is basically he takes damage and he's not going to be able to recover a lot of that health that he loses, while some heroes like Darth Maul, let's say, he can take a bunch of damage and he can run away and he can recover a good amount of that health. Or if we're talking like a character like Luke or Leia, they can just simply kill enemies to get their health back. Chewie doesn't have any way of getting his health back, so he just has this big, pretty nice health bar, but the problem is that that doesn't really mean much in Battlefront, because all it takes is one pesky starfighter to strafe you, or, you know, something ridiculous to happen for you to just lose all your health and just kind of ruin your streak. So play him with caution for sure. He definitely takes one of the most cautious play styles to make any sort of kill streak happen on Galactic Assault, but I did feel like Camino was a great map to do it on, and I did end up killing, like I said, he is incredible in heroes versus villains. I killed a lot of enemy villains in this game, man. You saw the first Darth Maul killer. I think I'll be able to go on to kill. Here I'm going to get another Darth Maul kill if I'm not mistaken, and I'll get another one after that, and then I'll get a Vader kill. So I'll be just murking these Sith Lords the entire game. I think I get 2 Vader kills, so I'll be killing the Sith like crazy because he is just so good at it. A lightsaber wielding maniac is no match for this bowcaster. Once you overcharge it, it's game over for the enemy villains. And the fact that he also gets a stun makes him phenomenal. I kind of wish that they would nerf his overcharged bowcaster and his bowcaster maybe in general, just make it not as just so godly, and instead give him a health regen star card. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that if they say they just took Chewbacca as is and gave him health regen, he would be hands down the best hero in Galactic Assault and Heroes vs. Villains. He would be so freaking good if they did that. He might be broken if they do that. So I think that if they were ever going to give him health regen, kind of like what they did with Iden Versio. So if you remember, Iden Versio was pretty much the worst villain in the game until they made it so that her stun droid could give her health back. If they did something like that for Chewie and made it so that his shock grenade could give him, here, just watch how fast I melt Vader, even though this rail is in my freaking way. Yeah, man, I mean, it's just kind of stupid good how fast you can kill with this bowcaster and the overcharge. So back to my point here. If they were ever to make it so that Chewbacca's stun grenade could give him health regen, you know, for every target it hits, they would definitely have to do some nerfing on his bowcaster itself. So, but I do think that would make him a little more fun. I really never see anybody using him in Galactic Assault. My friends, all the subscribers I play with, they all complain that Chewbacca is just not good in Galactic Assault. He's too good in Heroes vs. Villains, and he's just not good in Galactic Assault, and I have to kind of agree with that. I will rarely ever use him in Galactic Assault, but I was able to make a lot of magic happen in this Camino map. I think Camino might be a good map for him, actually, because you have these tight corridors that just make his bowcaster so phenomenal, and his stun grenade really good. So, I mean, if I was going to go for a big Chewbacca streak, like really try to get a big Chewbacca streak, I think that Camino might be the map to do it on, to be honest with you. Either Camino or, definitely not like a big open map like Kashyyyk or Hoth. Like, the thing is, Chewbacca is really good in close quarters, and all the maps have parts of them where there's close quarters, but very few maps have nothing but close quarters. Like Death Star, he's a phenomenal hero to use on Death Star, but in general, I don't know, man. I mean, it's tough to say what the best map would be for him to get a big fat streak on. I do think this is going to be really incredible right here. In these long corridors, man, he's going to be so effective because all the enemies are going to be funneled down this tight little corridor, and I'm just going to be able to overcharge my bowcaster and shoot right down to the big group of enemies and get so many kills. I'm going to get so many kills right here just aiming down to that corridor and just relentlessly just pounding them with this bowcaster, man. It's a lot of fun. This was one of the most fun I've ever had in a Camino match, just because using Chewbacca's bowcaster downrange and overcharging it, and all the enemies are bunched up, and it does have AoE to it, so it's just getting a lot of collaterals. It was a lot of fun. And I will get taken out at the end finally by actually a Darth Maul. I think that's karma because of how many Darth Mauls I killed in this game. He just, you could see the guy that was playing him just came charging at me. He charged right past all the clone troopers. Like, I am taking that annoying Chewbacca out, and I don't blame him, man. I was really pissing off this enemy team in this corridor part right here. Just really just hammering them with this bowcaster downrange. Now, all in all, I do think that the Wookiee Warrior is still probably a way better option for Galactic Assault than Chewbacca, which makes no sense, obviously, given the fact that the Wookiee Warrior is not a hero and Chewbacca is a hero. I don't see why. I mean, any day of the week, I would much rather just take the Wookiee Warrior in Galactic Assault over Chewbacca. Why? Well, because you get all your health back with him, and with Chewie, you don't get all your health back. In addition, while the Stun Grenade is a really good ability, Thermal Imploder is a really, really good ability. And both of them can overcharge their bowcasters, but it's all, you know, I do think that at some point Chewbacca will get some sort of health regen card, and he will probably get a nerf to his bowcaster because he is kind of ruining heroes versus villains matches. I mean, if you want more, anyways, I'm talking a lot about this. I want to kind of cut the commentary here. The video is about to end, but if you want to learn more about using Chewbacca, check out my Chewbacca ownage guide, which will be coming out either after this video or before this video. I'm not really sure yet. It is ready to go. I just have to decide what day I want to upload it on, and I give you lots and lots of tips on how to destroy with Chewbacca in that gameplay. And it's, you know, footage from multiple maps, not just Camino, so kill streaks I've gotten on all kinds of different maps. But that is it for this video. Be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe if you want to watch the entire streak and watch me get slaughtered by Darth Maul. That's coming up pretty soon. But yeah, nice little streak with Chewbacca, 66 limbs. Good game. Again, if you're new here, be sure to rate, like, comment, subscribe. Stay up to date on tons and tons of Star Wars content. Have an awesome day, guys.